Good evening, and welcome to the 38th commencement ceremony for Victor J. Andrew High School. Tonight, we are here to celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2016 as they conclude their journey as high school students and look to a bright future with endless possibilities. At this time, I ask you to remain standing as I introduce the Tinley Park Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 2791 for the presentation of colors. Please welcome Student Council President, Ms. Nala Hamden, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the Victor J. Andrew Band, who will perform the Star-Spangled Banner.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please be seated. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the guests seated on stage this evening. Representing the District 230 Board of Education, our President, Mr. Richard Nogel, Secretary, Ms. Susan Dalton, Board members, Ms. Kate Murphy-Peterson, Mr. Patrick O'Sullivan, Mr. Dennis Ryan, and Mr. Tony Saratori. From our district office, Superintendent Dr. James Gay. Assistant Superintendent of Instructional Services, Dr. Kim Dreyer. Assistant Superintendent of Business Services, Mr. John Lavelle. And Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources, Dr. Julia Wheaton. Representing Andrew High School, our Associate Principal, Dr. Katie McMillan, and Associate Principal, Ms. Abir Othman. Representing the class of 2016, please allow me to reintroduce Student Council President, Ms. Nala Hamdan. Senior Class President, Ms. Samet Adekoya. And our student keynote speaker tonight, Ms. Hiba Al-Sheikh. At this time, it is my privilege to introduce our first speaker. This individual is not only our senior class president, but also an active participant and leader within the T-Bolt community as a member of the National Honor Society, T-Bolt Storm, and Variety Show, among other activities. She plans to attend the University of Michigan in the fall to study pharmacy. Please welcome to the podium, Ms. Samet Adekoya.
Hey. Before I start my speech, I'd like to start off with a few words to my students and sponsors. To my fellow students, I want to give you the permission to smile once in a while, or at least pretend you're happy to be here. Also, don't mess up. Remember, you're on TV, wave to the cameras. Hi, Grandma. Lastly, the following speech was made possible by Tater Tot Fridays, the Pacer Test, and viewers like you. Thank you. These are fake glasses. Staff, administration, friends, families, officer grabs, online viewers, people whose houses are so close that they have to hear this too, and most importantly, the class of 2016. We are gathered here today for graduation, am I right? Because we did it. After 12 years, 12 long years, 12 extremely long years. And we pretend to forget the fact that we're not done and probably have at least another 4 years ahead of us of much harder material. But we did it, we did it. But how did we get here? How are we sitting about to move our tassels from one side of our hat to the other? Well, it wasn't easy, but we lived through and made our own history. We survived 2012, the end of the world. We suffered in turmoil in a very dark time as we watched Nona's prices skyrocket from $5 to $6 for a slice of pizza. The 5-minute bell was destroyed and Common Plan was taken from us too. It was hard to smile as even the cafeteria cookies shrunk. But we found the light at the end of the tunnel. Facebook came back, Girl Scout cookies became available for purchase online. Our guy Leonardo finally got himself an Oscar. And we got a canopy in the main south entrance just in case there was a tropical storm inside the building. Well, Steve Harvey made a mistake, and so did many of us, but that's what life is all about. He had to apologize, and likewise we will too, because no one's perfect. But the most important thing is that we learn from our mistakes. Some of us learned we had to do our homework to get a decent grade in class, or that we actually had to do our core lifts to get an A in gym. A few of us will be learning soon that we shouldn't have worn heels we can't walk in to graduation. But it's okay, as we tumble down the stage or struggle to regain balance in life, we can laugh at ourselves as long as we have learned. We also learned a lot from that dress that broke the internet. Whether it was black and blue or white and gold, we learned that everybody sees things differently. I challenge you all to have an open mind as you continue through life. Keep in mind that not everybody will see things the same way as you. A wise man who happened to start from the bottom and is now here once said, "Turn that 6 upside down, it's a 9 now." What I learned from this is you can do whatever you want with your life. The power is in your hands. We've been sitting in the passenger seat for most of our lives. Well, the time has finally come to take the wheel. But based on the driving I've seen in the parking lot before and after school, I strongly encourage a lot of you to stay in the passenger seat for as long as possible. The journey doesn't start at the beginning, it begins at the end. High school may have come to a close, but our lives have only just begun. I look out into the audience and I see an ocean of potential. We will all do great things, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. Although we will not all be the next Bill Gates or the next Oprah, we are all dreamers. We will continue to strive and prosper, as well as dab every time we sneeze. I urge you to walk with me in the pathway to more success. DJ Khaled once said, "They don't want you to win. They don't want you to do well in life." Well, I do, unless you're playing me in Just Dance, because that's a different story. But bless up and good luck to the class of 2016. The key to success is to not only follow me on Twitter, but also to be patient, be positive, and don't let anybody tell you that you can't chase dreams. Thank you.
I am now honored to introduce tonight's keynote address. Our speaker was an accomplished student and outstanding addition to our senior leadership group. She was an all-state member of the debate team, a member of the National Honor Society, and vice president of Student Council. She plans to attend Loyola University in the fall to study biochemistry. Please welcome to the podium, Ms. Hiba El-Sheikh.
I'd like to start off by thanking Dr. Gay, the school board members, Andrew administration and staff, families, friends, but most importantly, the graduates of the class of 2016 for being here tonight. I don't know if we each have a destiny or if we're all just floating around accidental-like on a breeze, but I think maybe it's both. I thought about this quote by the renowned Forrest Gump when I was feeling motivationless as we neared the end of our senior year, and I began to question where I would end up in life. For those who aren't familiar with the movie, Forrest Gump is a man who broke every barrier thrown at him, from breaking out of his leg braces as a young boy and becoming a very gifted runner, to attending college and excelling as an athlete there, to serving in the Vietnam War, to pursuing his true love, Jenny, for nearly his entire life. No matter what cards he was dealt, Forrest always found a way to make the best of every difficult situation. We entered Victor J. Andrew High School, floating around accidental-like, with optimism and even uneasiness running through every inch of our bodies. We were oblivious to the unforgettable adventures we would soon experience, oblivious that we would soon begin to shape our own destiny. Just like Forrest Gump, sometimes we let the condescending attitudes of the world around us overpower our thoughts, but our perseverance and innate yearning for success always kept us running. Throughout high school, we challenged ourselves in every aspect, academically, mentally, and even socially. We enrolled in classes that carried us outside of our comfort zones and expanded our minds. We tried out for various new activities, ranging from sports to art to academics. All the while, we were creating bonds with each other that will impact us for the rest of our lives. After graduating college and enlisting in the Army, Forrest Gump became the light within the stormy Vietnam that he vividly described. Even while the world around him was filled with death and the people around him were dreary and anxious, Forrest always maintained his vibrant and positive outlook on life. He even saved the lives of his companions. Similar to Forrest Gump, we inspired each other and carried one another on our backs. Through every life's battles, no matter how minimal or substantial, we uplifted each other's spirits and brought one another back on the right track. During these times, we had the most important people in our lives: our teachers, our families, and our friends, pushing us to keep moving forward. I know we're all thankful to them for allowing us to grow and truly transform into adults with a firm foundation. Attending VJA has molded us into responsible, promising young adults ready to conquer the world. As our high school career comes to an end, new opportunities, new experiences, new chapters of our lives will begin to unfold, because with every ending comes a new beginning. Even as we part ways, we will continue to be scattered sparks of light in a stormy world. Nevertheless, no matter how many miles away from each other we will always be united as the only T-Bolt family. Flashing like lightning, we will illuminate the world, knowing very well that everything we picked up here at Andrew will follow like the sound of thunder. I have no doubt in my mind that each and every one of you will make your own impact in the world. Whether you attend college, play a professional sport, enlist in the Army, start and grow a multi-million-dollar shrimping business, or even find your own Jenny, I know that your determination will grant you success in anything you pursue. Perhaps the most memorable quote in the film is one that suits our lives perfectly in this moment. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. We may not know where life will take us, but today, we are ready to use our knowledge and our talents to light up the world. After 4 years of strenuous work, unforgettable memories, and meaningful relationships, we are ready to move on and pursue our destiny. Class of 2016, congratulations on your current accomplishments and the many achievements I know you will soon accomplish. Thank you.
Thank you, Heba, for sharing your message and talents with us this evening. At this time, I ask the senior members of the choir to please proceed to the risers for tonight's performance. We Belong. Our choral selection this evening was composed by David Eric Lowen and Daniel Navarro, and originally recorded by Pat Benatar. This song celebrates the journey that the class of 2016 has taken and the power to create a place that they felt as if they belonged and a home in which they will have for the rest of their lives. In dedicating this song to our graduates, we hope that this class will have the strength and courage to believe in their own ability to create a world of acceptance for others for whom they'll impact. And now, for the final time, for our senior choir members, joined by the rest of the Andrew Chorale, please enjoy We Belong. I just have to say how cool it is to have a Pat Benatar song at your high school graduation. That is awesome. Thank you to the choir members, and thank you for sharing your talents with us tonight and for our seniors for one last time. During his tenure as superintendent, Dr. James Gay's leadership has provided energy, focus, and direction for our district. He has challenged us all to set lofty goals and reach for the sky. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce the superintendent of Consolidated High School District 230, Dr. James Gay.
Thank you. It's truly great to be here to celebrate with Andrew High School class of 2016. Congratulations, T-Bolts. As superintendent, I have the distinct pleasure of working with our students, our staff, parents, and community in preparing you, not only for this occasion, but more importantly, for what comes next. In our attempt to create successful schools for successful students, we focus on providing a comprehensive education that truly values rigor, relevance, and relationships. We work diligently to assure that the coursework you engage in is rigorous and that it stretches you to learn and pushes you to achieve your fullest potential. We also strive to assure that what you learn is relevant to what you plan to do once you graduate. Our goal is that once you walk across the stage tonight, all doors are open for you to pursue your dreams. You step off the stage and into a world with the confidence that you are ready for whatever lies ahead, even if it seems a bit uncertain at times. And as you move forward, do so with courage to follow your instincts. There will be times ahead when you need to make important and difficult decisions. Trust your intuition, because deep down you know what you want to be in this world. And remember that every accomplishment begins with a decision to try. So please, when things get tough, don't give up. The beginning is always the hardest part. You have developed into the person you are today because of the strong relationships in your life. As a community, we've come to count on each other for support, for encouragement, and for celebration. So graduates, please take a moment to think about those who matter in your lives, your parents and family, teachers and support staff, coaches and sponsors, classmates and friends, and your entire community. Be sure to thank them for the important role they play in your education. And know that as alumni, you can always count on your T-Bolt family. And tonight's graduation is special as we celebrate here where you have celebrated long-lasting memories. We celebrate the class of 2016 who has many notable achievements. In this class, there are 3 merit finalists, 96 advanced placement scholars, 400 Andrews students took nearly 772 advancement placement exams, and you excel in athletic and co-curricular, including boys soccer making the Elite 8, boys bowling team finished 8th in state, cheerleading placed in 11th in state, and many other teams qualified for state competition, and more success may be just around the corner as spring sports have not yet concluded. 2 of you sitting here were selected for the class of Illinois Theater Fest production of Rent. Another musician was selected for an All-American Marching Band and performed at the Alamo Dome. The fall play, Sweeney Todd, and the spring musical, The Addams Family, were amazing performances and featured some of our Andrews' most talented seniors. Andrew Percussion took world champion status, and that should be may not be Pat Benatar, but the choir performed with Foreigner. They performed with Foreigner, so. And 4 of you were selected to the IMEA All-State Music Festival. Business Professionals of America saw the first in state for economic research, a 2nd place for administrative support concepts, and a team took home 3rd place honors for financial analysis. And this is important, as a senior class right here has been offered more than $5.6 million in scholarships. And perhaps the most impressive accomplishment of the class of 2016 is their amazing generosity that they've shown over the years. This class of 2016 has dedicated close to 43,000 hours in service learning. 43,000 hours. 23 of you received the Cook County Sheriff Award for Service. 154 of you have volunteered more than 100 hours and are wearing the teal cords to celebrate this service. This is 1/3 of the graduating class and a school record for service here at Andrew High School. Student Council hosted a luncheon for local veterans, and you raised more than $11,700 for pediatric cancer research for going bald with St. Baldrick. Yeah, I would clap for that too. With your peers across the district, you raised nearly $260,000 through Relay for Life this year, bringing District 230 total to more than $4.2 million in 19 years. And because of you, District 230 Relay is the most successful high school organized fundraiser in the world, and you should be congratulated for that. That's amazing. And your compassion for others, your generosity is to be applauded. And I hope you continue to help others as you move into your future. For those going on to college and entering the work world, I hope you will continue to give back as members of your community. For those who have chosen to join the military, I salute your noble commitment and thank you for your service to our country. As you look towards your future, okay. As you look towards your future, I'm sure you have mixed emotions. There is excitement as you conclude your high school years and reflect on the memories you've made here. There's uncertainty as you take the next step, not knowing exactly what is to come. And there is hope as you take on new challenges and create your success. Your experiences here, the work you put into your studies, to shaping your school community, to becoming the people you are today, have prepared you for what lies ahead. Now, I may not be able to predict exactly what your future holds, but I can assure you that your education as an Andrew student has provided the foundation you need to define your own success. So whatever path you take, I know you will make us proud as Andrew High School graduates from the class of 2016. Congratulations, T-Bolts. And now the moment you've been waiting for. It is now time for me to confer to the Board of Education that these students have successfully met the Consolidated High School District 230 requirements for graduation, and they comply with the regulations and laws required by the state of Illinois. At this time, I present the members of the Andrew High School class of 2016 to be awarded their diplomas.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin the presentation, I would like to take a moment to reflect. If I've learned nothing from the class of 2016, I've learned the importance they place on family, and the way they act towards each other is that of brothers, sisters, and cousins. As many families, we come together in times of tragedy. Over their time together, the class of 2016 has lost 3 of its family members. At this time, please join me for a moment of silence for class of 2016 classmates Paige Cunningham, Daniel Jost, and Matthew Coker. Thank you. I believe if you look in the sky tonight, Paige, Daniel, and Matt are all here with us right now. At this time, our marshals are prepared, our graduates, to receive their diplomas. As a reminder to the audience, we will read these names in quick succession. You are encouraged to applaud for your family and friends, but we ask that you do so in a manner that does not distract from the next name read. We will begin reading names once we get the students and ourselves into position. Yeah, you're right there.
Nala Hamden.
Samet Adekoya.
Hiba El Sheikh.
Yazin Abdul Hadi.
Momin Abdel Jaber.
Saja M. Abdel Majid.
Ali A. Abdel Mudi.
Ziad M. Abdel Rahim.
Amir M. Abadrabo.
Tiffany Renee Abrams.
Mohammed Ibrahim Abu Soba.
Abid El Aziz Abu Salim.
Miguel A. Aguirre.
Andrea Aguilar.
Hussein Ahmed.
Hakeem F. Ahmed.
Janine C. Akai.
Raneem S. Ahmad.
Nicholas E. Alanis.
Omar Syed Alam.
Amir Alabadi.
Amin El Mashal.
Jacob L. Unaya.
Musa O. Alkam.
Mohammed S. Akel.
Mohammed Amarin.
Arij R. Askar.
Ashley Rebecca Unnil.
Thara Aish.
Jennifer Arambula.
Omar Kazem Bader.
Motaz Oscar.
Abigail Victoria Bailey.
Adam James Badagliaco.
Rami G. Balut.
Maura E. Baden.
Anthony J. Bartolotta.
Ryan C. Ballard.
Michael T. Batka.
Jonathan George Barless.
Jacob E. Bedell.
Timothy C. Bartolini.
Jeffrey J. Bennick.
Tyler James Bath.
Victoria Elizabeth Burka.
Deshaun J. Beckstein.
Sarah N. Bialis.
Ashley Laura Valerio.
Justin P. Bennett.
Denton Wayne Benanato.
Megan Rose Bitterlin.
Christina Lynn Berg.
Robert John Bonack.
Michael Lawrence Bialka.
Marissa L. Bonerick.
Febi Biju.
Haley Margaret Borgia.
Michael Daniel Biniak.
Sarah Rose Breitbarth.
Ashley Elizabeth Bolick.
Brianna D. Brown.
Anna Marie Boomsma.
Jacob R. Bryson.
Natalie P. Bowditch.
Corey R. Bussey.
Alyssa R. Bresnahan.
Jacob D. Cabrera.
Sarah A. Brown.
Connor P. Callahan.
Nicholas W. Buckner.
Sonny S. Camacho.
Gabrielle Autumn Butson.
Courtney A. Cardiff.
Gina Marie Cacavalli.
Megan M. Carey.
Devin L. Calvert.
Christopher James Castaneda.
Erica Celeste Carbajal.
Matthew S. Katona.
Amanda Darlin Carey.
Sophia Mendez Ceballos.
Brandon G. Carroll.
Travis D. Christner.
Juan Gregorio Castillo.
Nicholas Abel Cleveringa.
Nicholas J. Katera.
Kevin George Childs.
Brendan M. Cherry.
Maura Irene Collins.
Lance Andrew Kolke.
Desiree Contreras.
Robert Philip Sassoni.
Todd M. Coughlin.
Paul W. Cleveringa.
Sarah Crane.
Rachel K. Collins.
Brittany Elizabeth Cross.
Jordan Tyler Colquitt.
Megan L. Cunningham.
Megan Marie Compton.
Jessica A. Cuthbert.
Tyler M. Costella.
Shadi Dafala.
Jacob Reuben Craig.
Catherine Ann Daly.
John P. Crean.
Stephanie M. Dean.
Amy L. Crumpley.
Maggie J. DeGarmo.
Mohammed N. Daley.
Haley Julianne Delarmy.
Erin Elizabeth Daly.
Gabrielle Marissa DeMarco.
Matthew J. Danaher.
Joseph Alexander Dennis.
Veronica Ann Dito.
Griffin J. DeVries.
Dale M. Delamora.
Enrique Dominguez.
Andrew DeLorme.
Amanda L. Donaldson.
Elizabeth Ann Dempsey.
Nicholas A. Dovkin.
Brandon James Dirtz.
Allison Jane Dreckney.
Brandon M. Dobson.
Lauren Kathleen Durkin.
Ryan D. Donahue.
Samantha R. Ebeling.
Shannon Marie Duty.
Michelle Elizondo.
Trevor Thomas Dranter.
Jessica Escalante.
Wesley R. Du Bois.
Sufyan Farhan.
Gordon C. Dislin.
Connor R. Flanagan.
Madeline Elizabeth Ehlers.
Jeanette Marie Folliard.
Dominique Ennis.
Warren Russell Fry.
Ahmad Azaldin.
Emily Caitlin Gata.
Victoria Marie Faro.
Julianne Marie Gulanti.
Peter Findora.
Monica Ann Gallagher.
Riley S. Flynn.
Frank R. Gasper.
Kaylee Marie Friel.
Kenneth J. George.
Chelsea V. Gakula.
Allison Grace Gearhan.
Christina E. Gata.
Kyle Michael Glotz.
Ashley M. Galasini.
Megan Elaine Glock.
Allison Catherine Gambla.
Peyton Nicole Gretzius.
Alexandra N. Gerke.
Cody Ryan Gustafson.
Mohammed Musa Gussain.
Richard M. Granada III.
Shane P. Gallane.
Andy Guzman.
Alexander A. Golden.
Malik Hamden.
Alessina Nicole Gomez.
Sarah F. Hamuda.
Brittany J. Grupka.
Ryan C. Hartman.
Daniel Aaron Gutierrez.
Ibrahim Hassan.
Zachary Andrew Gurin.
Scott Walter Heffernan.
Hannah Elaine Halcomb.
Brittany A. Herman.
Rebecca Lindsay Hanrahan.
Diego Antonio Hernandez.
Aisha Nazar Hassan.
Kirsten M. Hickey.
Hannah Rose Hassan.
Willie Alonzo Elias Hill III.
Ryan William Heft.
Corey M. Huxama.
Augustin Hernandez.
Brianna S. Hood.
Kyle Edward Hess.
Katie Riley Horneman.
Timothy M. Hickey.
Joseph T. Jalowick.
Lana M. Hishma.
Emily Janata.
Jonathan Hosell.
Casey Ann Jezelowski.
Abby Rose Hooker.
Kevin MacArthur Joyce.
Kaylee Hovel.
Danielle Marie Kazanowski.
Miranda G. Humes.
Grace L. Kaminsky.
Taylor Ann Insalaco.
Bridget W. Kapanowski.
Sierra A. Janisek.
Christopher L. Karras.
Jillian M. Gendra.
Qasim Ahmad Qasim.
Abigail N. Jones.
Robert W. Keating.
Ana Paula Juarez.
Lawrence K. Klingon.
Nicholas J. Camholes.
Alexis R. Knight.
Muhanid K. Cannon.
Jihad M. Khalaf.
Cody James Kapostiak.
Brian J. Korn.
Irina Catherine Karopoulos.
Adam M. Kotera.
Muhammad Mike Cazone.
Austin J. Kozar.
Emily A. Kennedy.
Bradley Christopher Kraft.
Jihan M. Kulaf.
Thomas J. Leka.
Mahmoud K. Katab.
Austin A. Lasusa.
Robert Charles Kaman.
Nicholas L. Linkowitz.
Alexis Marie Nippon.
John D. Lewis.
Catherine Claire Conchin.
Lauren A. Leitz.
Molly Lauren Koshi.
David G. Madrigal.
Paul M. Kowalczyk.
Michael Philip Mandrew.
Brian James Craftsison.
Michael David Marisi.
Anthony L. Krodiak.
Daniel R. Mathaler.
Katarina Kwiatkowski.
John E. Martin.
Alana Lalich.
Colin J. McCartan.
Allison N. Leslie.
Jessica L. Meager.
Bryn Rose Leitz.
Matthew James Marigold.
Alexis R. Long.
Haley M. Mahalik.
Kira A. Masajewski.
Thomas J. Miller.
Thomas James Maloney.
Rashawn L. Mitchell.
Tanner P. Mansky.
Mohammed A. Mohammed.
Christopher J. Marshall.
Joel Anthony Monaco.
Jeremy J. Martin.
Soleil Morales.
Dina M. Mazzoni.
Matthew R. Morion.
Sean T. McLaughlin.
Brendan Morley.
Dayanira Selena Medina Reyes.
Miriam Muhammad.
Jessica P. Mercer.
Kimberly E. Mungovan,
Richard T. Muris,
Adam Abdul Haram Musla,
Tatum M. Malazzo,
Emily A. Neary,
Rachel E. Minnick,
Scott K. Nemick,
Erica R. Mojeski,
Thomas J. Nichols,
Calvin M. Moore,
Dani N. Norris,
Giancarlo E. Mora,
Nicole A. Novak,
Miriam E. Morcos,
Cameron Jordan Oblena,
Benjamin Edward Moser,
Nicholas A. O'Brien,
Patrick E. Mulcahy,
Connor M. O'Leary,
Tyler R. Muller,
Taylor Catherine Ulry,
Wyatt James Murray,
Akila Annie Oman,
Paul A. Nadella,
Luis Francisco Orozco,
Usharia N. Nelson,
Alexander Elvis Orzak,
Sean Martin Nevin,
Aaron A. Awusatang,
Kimberly Marie Nicholson,
Kyle Richard Palonka,
Aaron H. Nemoyle,
Kyra Joyne Parker,
Brianna Novak,
Lauren Marie Payton,
Kylie Nicole Noason,
Hannah E. Persha,
Megan Kathleen O'Brien,
Christina T. Pham,
Michael R. O'Connor,
Adam J. Prasek,
Taylor L. Olexi,
Jasmine Simone Prater,
Daniel O'Neill,
Kelsey Lynn Prokop,
Christian Orozco,
Emma M. Chekvas,
Jason Z. Ortiz,
Jacob M. Purcell,
Nicholas John Asti,
Caitlin N. Rabig,
Wilfredo J. Pacheco,
Daniel James Rago,
Lauren N. Paris,
Zach Alvin Ramirez,
Upasna Anil Patak,
Lean A. Rashid,
Pasquale Paz,
Caitlin A. Renich Malik,
Zachary M. Petro,
Nathan John Pospisil,
Kayla Lynn Plastiak,
Marissa A. Rosselli,
John M. Pupa,
Michael E. Ricker,
Tara M. Prasek,
Jenna Gabrielle Ritchie,
Emma M. Pratt,
Stephanie M. Rivera,
Catherine J. Pruden,
Sydney A. Roberts,
Madeline D. Puckett,
Amanda Marie Rodriguez,
Kyle Alexander Rogowski,
Sarah Margaret Rogers,
Courtney E. Rafferty,
Mark A. Rosales,
Jamie Lynn Rago,
Caitlin M. W. Ravikis,
and Keitha Rao,
Charles Jude Rush,
Joseph T. Ruggiero,
Bradley M. Rymick,
Crystal Lisette Richter,
Alejandro Franco Saldivar,
Michael A. Ricky,
Reem H. Samara,
Guadalupe Rivera,
Adrian Martin Sandoval,
Brianna Rizzuto,
Bradley Thomas Sarmiento,
Justin J. Sarsfield.
Alyssa K. Saunders.
Zachary S. Roebuck.
Mitchell A. Scaramella.
Arlene Rodriguez.
Christopher M. Shortino.
Kylie M. Rolder.
Raushini Sebastian.
Parker Jordan Ruggiero.
Diego Alphonse Serapito.
John D. Ryan.
Adil Shawaipi.
Daoud Mohammed Safi.
Bilal B. Shaibi.
Saif Aldin Hassan Salama.
Marcin M. Saglowi.
Marissa J. Solomon.
Daniel M. Sivak.
Erica C. Sanchez.
Justin Michael Smith.
David M. Sandoval.
Jessica May Snyder.
Joseph G. Scalziti.
Amanda Eve Sokup.
Valerie Nicole Scardine.
Joshua Joseph Stanek.
Joseph Scott.
Jillian Rose Steinke.
Connor B. Sibbing.
Stephanie T. Stocks.
Sarah Elaine Seidler.
Joseph C. Stubbe.
Yasmin Shika.
Fabian Sastia.
Christopher Stefan Sikorsky.
Maria Alexandra Shosny.
Emily M. Smith.
Courtney S. Scarlett.
Paige Kirsten Smith.
Zaid M. Tadros.
Brianna May Soul.
Sierra Ashley Taylor.
Aman Sood.
Omar Terrazas.
Caitlin N. Stasunas.
Austin Ray Phelan.
Dakota Chad Storia.
Samantha S. Tupas.
Alexander Stearns.
Lauren Euline.
Connor S. Strine.
Qui T. Vaughn.
Crystal B. Seach.
Seth Xavier Velez.
Cynthia E. Sutton.
Eric Michael Velassanor.
Matthew M. Swears.
Jordan Christine Vogt.
Marta A. Stepaniak.
Gianna Voltalina.
Sarah R. Shimogalski.
Nikita I. Waller.
Scott Joseph Toller.
Jacob Quinn Warbiani.
Tyler James Tebow.
Nicole Marie Ward.
Olivia M. Tassari.
Luke D. Weiland.
Nathan R. Torsan.
Brandon G. Williams.
Brett Allen Tilka.
Paulina Anna Wozinska.
Julie Marie Yucha.
Sarah Elizabeth Yannick.
Amber R. Vaccarello.
Megan Therese Yara.
Justine E. Varghese.
Brianna Michelle Young.
Andres A. Vera.
James I. Zajac.
Joseph J. Vogler.
Karina Zarati.
Jordan N. Valente.
Michael Joseph Zanchek.
Benjamin Joseph Vanderhyde.
Michael A. Zurich.
Melissa Ann Ward.
Dua Hussein.
Daniel Michael Walsh.
Malik N. Al-Nimer.
Amber E. Waters. Colin Michael Winston. Nathan H. Shao. Jake D. Yanko. Jenna Kayed Yassin. Gemma L. Young. Scott Andrew Zajac. Brian J. Zielinski.
Congratulations, class of 2016. To share some final thoughts for the class of 2016, I would like to welcome back Student Council President Nala Hamden to the podium. Nala has led Andrew High School with dignity, pride, and compassion. She has never allowed our students and staff to lose focus on what makes Andrew great, which is our ability to challenge each other in reaching for greatness while always remembering that it is unity and togetherness that keeps us grounded. I am proud to share that Nala will be attending the University of Illinois at Chicago in the fall to study chemistry and Spanish. Graduates, guests, faculty, and administration, I now present Nala Hamden.
The students of the class of 2016 can be described as many things: charismatic, supportive, intelligent, and compassionate. While we can easily characterize each of us sitting here tonight individually, we can describe our class as a whole in just one simple word: family. Within our family, like any other, you can find love and joy, hardships and struggles, but most importantly, within our family, you can find an undying support for one another. Love. Throughout these past 4 years, above all, we have learned to love each other. Yes, we all do have our different backgrounds, different looks, and different personalities. But we have one thing in common. We all had to wake up at 6:30 a.m., brush our teeth, get dressed, and make our ways to the door of VJA by 8 a.m. every morning for 4 years straight. Instead of dreading this, we made attending Victor J. Andrew a positive experience for one another. Whether it was attending each other's football games or plays, or accompanying each other at charity events or dances, or whether it was selling out almost every show for the production of The Addams Family, or hopping on 6 buses for a 2-hour drive down to Normal to support our boys' soccer team, we never stopped showing support for one another in our endeavors. One time, a friend from a different school saw a video of the senior class at the homecoming assembly this year. We were all arm in arm, singing along to Don't Stop Believing, and she looked at me and asked, "Wow, you guys really like each other that much?" I couldn't help but laugh at her because it seemed so normal to me. The amount of love, appreciation, and respect we show each other is what made the dreaded high school experience a little less painful. Hardships. We have faced many hardships, both major and minor, in our time here at Andrew. We faced the change-up from WC Online to Skyward, even though most of us still forgot to sign up for T-Bowl time anyway. We overcame the major struggle of getting used to life without our 5-minute bells, our only excuse to end class 5 minutes earlier. I think we can all agree one of the biggest struggles we dealt with at Andrew was the insane amount of stairs we had to go up and down within the 4 years. But hey, even with all these bumps on the road, we made it to the end. These hitches cannot compare to one major loss, one which resonates with our class the most. the loss of a fellow student and friend, Matthew Coker. Matt was an inspiration to all of us, kind, loving, intelligent, and full of joy. Matt has impacted so many students' lives, whether they knew him or not. His parents and his close friends have made the greatest efforts to keep his spirits alive and with us these past few years, and it is tonight that this matters the most. Mr. and Mrs. Coker have embodied true strength and courage and are seen as role models by so many of us sitting here tonight. I speak on behalf of my class in saying we miss you and we truly do wish you were here, Matt. It is with heavy hearts we all wear these pins on the left side of our chest, right over our hearts. Although you are not here with us tonight, you are and always will be a member of the class of 2016. Yes, we have faced many struggles in our time here at Andrew, but it is not about the problems we face, it is about the steps we take to resolve these problems. The setbacks we have faced as a class have made us inseparable. Support. Despite the hiccups we faced along the road, our family never lacked support. Together, we wept in times of sorrow and celebrated in times of success. All the while, we never stopped supporting one another. Now I refer to our class as a family, but a family would not be complete without parents. The parents of our T-Bolt family were all of the teachers, staff members, and administration who have given a great deal of their time and effort to make sure we see success. We need to take a second to thank these wonderful and caring people for everything they have done for us over these past few years. Each of you has that one staff member they look at as a second mother or father due to the relationships that have formed over these past 4 years. It's now time to say our final thank yous and goodbyes as we head off in separate directions. So to all of the teachers, staff, and administration, or our moms and dads, especially those here with us tonight, on behalf of the class of 2016, we thank you immensely. We also probably should thank our actual parents who have given us so much throughout these past 4 years. Whether it was driving out to our games or picking us up after a long night of rehearsal, our parents always showed us support in everything we did and still continue to do so as we part ways after 18 long years. So to all of the parents sitting here tonight watching their little babies grow up, thank you. We could not be more grateful for the support system built at Andrew, and we could not have made it this far without you. As we now say our final goodbyes, I have one final message for each of you sitting in front of me tonight. Thank you. Thank you for the endless laughs over these past 4 years. Thank you for the smiles we've shared, even when simply passing in the hallways. Thank you for the tears we've shed through the tough times, because you can't have sunshine without a little rain. Thank you for the good times and even the bad times, because they've made each of us a little bit stronger. Most of all, thank you for the memories, because it is the memories that will stick with us the most, especially as we all go our separate ways. Class of 2016, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for everything. And congratulations, guys, we did it.
Thank you, Nala. Your words today and leadership throughout the past 4 years will forever be remembered at VJA. With all the words shared tonight with you tonight, I will not belabor this ceremony by filling the space with more words. However, after watching you grow and become incredible men and women over the last 4 years, I feel I need to share one final thought, as I have proudly and humbly served as your principal. My first mentor, a woman named Donna Schwichtenberg, always marveled me as an educational leader. She was incredible in many ways, but I recall mostly her northern Wisconsin knack for simplicity. In that regard, she said to me in my first week as a young school leader words that I have never forgotten. She said, as you grow as a leader, always remember to work your tail off, and more importantly, always care for each student as if they are your own. Well, As you can see, I have no tail left. And I stand here with the emptiness in my heart, knowing that it is time for you all to leave the nest. I will miss you all very much, and I will never forget the memories that we made together at Andrew High School. Never forget how special you are to us, and you will always be part of our Andrew family. At this time, I now ask Nala, Samet, and Heba to please come to the podium to lead you, our graduates, in the final timeless graduation tradition. Go ahead and stand. My T-Bolts, please move your tassels from the right to the left, symbolizing the transition from student to alumni. At this time, it is my honor and privilege to say to the class of 2016, good luck to you, and you are officially dismissed.